From the frying pan to the fire, it's the finest in wild game recipes with Fresh from the Field, featuring Chef Scott Leysath.
This is my version of a Chesapeake Bay duck stew. Slow cooked. I've got some ducks. I'm going to put them in a little bit of flour, and what this is going to do is to help them brown. From the flour into hot oil. Basically, if you can take a regular duck, you can either leave them on the bone or off the bone, because I'm going to cook them long enough until they fall off the bone. Okay, after about 15 minutes, I've got all the duck pieces browned. Now I'm going to throw in onion. This is dried thyme, allspice. That's a bay leaf, and on top of that whole mess, beef broth. That beef broth is going to simmer. I'm going to put a lid on it. The whole point here is to get that duck nice and fall off the bone tender. I'm going to pull the duck off once it's tender, put it back into the stew. This is step 2. The meat is tender now, and it might take up to 2 or 3 hours until you get, see this duck meat right now, that comes right off those thighs. And generally, that's the best way to cook legs and thighs, because a medium rare duck leg and thigh to me is still a little bit chewy. Pulled all the meat off the bone, back into the pot. Also, carrots, potatoes. Give that a stir. Close the lid. It's going to take about 20-30 minutes more to get those carrots and potatoes. All right, the fun step, the final step, a heaping bowl of Chesapeake duck stew, which I like to top off with just a dollop of sour cream.
For a closer look at this and additional wild game recipes from Scott Leysath, go to the Ducks Unlimited website at ducks.org/recipes. Bon appetit.